We talked about Hezbollah. Talk to me about the Muslim Brotherhood. How influential is the Muslim Brotherhood? And David, if you'd
certainly, Lebanon was pleased with the U.S. designation of the Muslim Brotherhood in the north of Lebanon. This is an increasingly important actor and believed to be backed in part by Turkey, but Qatar as well.
so the money would go from Qatar to Turkey and then distributed? Is that a fair assessment?
I believe so. In any event, they've not done particularly well on the nationwide elections in Lebanon historically, and even in municipal elections. But they're appear to be making slow but steady progress in gaining adherence.
Ma'am?
Yeah, I agree totally with David. Turkey and Qatar play a very bad role in Lebanon in terms of supporting Muslim Brotherhood. And what I would add to that is that before even October 7, and we witnessed this during the war between Hezbollah and Israel, the Muslim Brotherhood branch in Lebanon, which is called the Jama'ah al-Islamiyya, has fought with Hezbollah during the war against Israel. So today they are seeing them, Hezbollah sees the Muslim Brotherhood in Lebanon as a strategic ally. And I will not be surprised if they join them or strategically align with them during the next parliamentary elections, because they need more allies. Today, the Muslim Brotherhood in Lebanon, that specific branch, during their last internal elections, the Sinwar, basically the Hamas branch, won. And this is what drives them today. I would say that the Muslim Brotherhood in Lebanon, that branch specifically, is Hamas, the Lebanese Hamas branch. And it's a very dangerous phenomenon. I'm very glad that you asked about this, because it's evolving and they're getting stronger with the money that is flowing in and Hezbollah's alliance.
Ma'am?
I would add, this is why I think more U.S. attention is needed, or the risk is the internationalization of external meddling in Lebanon. So what we've seen in the past year is significant announcements of financial assistance for reconstruction from the government of Qatar. We've seen more Turkish involvement in Lebanon and others, but this is without conditions and without the United States putting anything on the table other than security support for the left. So while very important, we need to broaden and expand our engagement in Lebanon in order to counter these concerning trends and developments.
And second question, should there be a regime change in Iran, how would that affect Lebanon?
Oh, well, regime change in Iran would change everything in Lebanon. Lebanon is a country that has been occupied by Iran since the mid-'80s. A proxy army of Iran has dominated the country's politics and made decisions of war and peace and murdered countless numbers of Lebanese citizens over these years. Without the support, the ideological support, the financial support, the provision of weapons, Hezbollah would be cut down to size. Now, Hezbollah is entrepreneurial, right? They sell Captagon, they have car dealerships, they have economics, they have foreign supporters who send them money. Iran has been the key node, and without this regime, Hezbollah wouldn't disappear, but it would wither on the vine.
Do you share that same assessment?
I do, because I believe also that Hezbollah is not just another proxy of Iran in the region. It's not like the Iraqi Shia militias. Hezbollah is actually part of the Quds Force, which is part of the IRGC. It is really an organic part of it. So when something changes there, Hezbollah will immediately and directly be affected before other proxies. They do have their own sources of funding that I talked about earlier, but the impact would be, one, on their arms, definitely, but two, I think it would also reverberate very, very directly to the Shia community, which is today their main strength in Lebanon. If you if the Shia community today wakes up tomorrow with a big regime change in Iran and Hezbollah totally weakened, even if it's still present, this will impact the elections, the upcoming parliamentary elections, and then we can see some kind of independent, non-Hezbollah penetration in the parliament. Otherwise, if the Iranian regime does not fall and nothing really changes, Hezbollah might be able, with the presence of their arms and their ties to the regime, to win all 27 Shia seats in the next parliament, which is very, very dangerous if it continues. It's as if October 7 didn't happen, it's as if the war didn't happen. So this is very, very important.
I yield. Thank you.